Hey, what up, guys? So, doing another What's Next right now on Sean Porter. Sean Porter excuse me, he fought on March 9th on Fox in the main event when he took on Yordenis Ugas, who was his mandatory number one contender. It was a really good fight between the two that really was close and could have went either way, but Porter walked away with a split decision win and retained his world title. So, the question now is what's next for Sean Porter? Well, Porter is in the four-way mix at welterweight between Keith Thurman, Errol Spence, himself, and Manny Pacquiao. And he really has to wait to see what Pacquiao decides to do because Pacquiao is the big dog in the division. Does he want to fight Thurman? Does he want to fight um, Errol Spence, or does he want to fight Sean Porter? Personally, I don't think Porter is an option for him. Maybe he is. I mean, obviously Porter would go for that fight, but I think Pacquiao wants a bigger name. Or if he's going to take the risk, at least go after like Keith Thurman, who actually beat Sean Porter a few years ago. So I think Porter's the kind of the number four man here, but I do think he's going to get one of the guy that doesn't get chosen by Pacquiao. So if Pacquiao chooses Spence, I think a rematch with Thurman's going to happen. If he chooses Thurman, I think a unification against Spence is going to happen for Porter. That's that. Now that's barring the WBC doesn't rule for a rematch with Ugas, which I don't think they're going to do because I didn't get to see the whole fight, but I saw the last three rounds. A lot of those rounds were tough to judge. They really were, and they looking at the stats were very close in terms of punches landed, stuff like that. So really hard fight to score, and Porter got away with the win. So we'll see what he does next. I mean, there's always an outside option of Danny Garcia too, if for some reason Spence or Thurman or Pacquiao don't want to fight him. Their fight last year was really good. If Danny doesn't get chosen by one of those guys to fight, then Porter would do that. I really don't think Porter's going to be left on the back burner here. He didn't look great against Ugas, so I think that makes him more compelling. He's got a world title. So I think Thurman, I think Spence, the guy who doesn't get Pacquiao, between those two, or one of them is going to fight Porter. Or again, he could rematch Danny Garcia. So I really think he's going to have options next, and I'm looking forward to it because Sean Porter's a guy that is a real grinder, and he's a tough guy, and he wants to fight the best at all times. So that's what's going on with him. Pay attention because I think we're probably going to see Porter back in the ring in July or August, depending on who it's going to be against. I think Porter wants a quick turnaround, but if it's a major fight, which it probably will be, maybe it pushes back to September in that area. But I think Porter's going to get a good big fight next. So that's it, guys. I'll do my recap next on this past weekend's fights, maybe later today, maybe tomorrow morning. And that's it. True Boxing, been hit with the truth.